I wanted to share with you what we have blooming in our patio garden today. And as you can see, it has a massive flower on it. This is called Texas Sotol, and that's spelled S-O-T-O-L, but you could also say so tall because it is. It puts up a massive flower spike anywhere from 10 to 15 feet, but we actually measured this and this is about 12.5 feet tall. You can see it's covered with these fluffy yellow flowers all over it, and a great pollinator plant as it is swarmed with bees up there. So we've got a lot of pollinators that are finding this in our garden and loving it. Now, traditionally, when it's not blooming, what you will see is this large, again, about 3 to 4 feet tall, spiky shrub that you will have. Now, it looks like an agave or a yucca, but it actually is neither one of those. It is closely related in the same family, but it is not an agave or a yucca, which means because it's not an agave, once it blooms, it's not going to die like agaves traditionally do. So it takes about 7 or 8 years for it to put up its first spike once it's matured. And then after about 3 years or so, we'll continue to get more spikes every 3 years. So the foliage that you see here is kind of the starburst foliage form, and it's covered with tiny little teeth on the edges, the margins of the leaves. They're very narrow leaves, but they're very long. They can hold up to our heat. This plant is native to New Mexico, Texas, and Arizona. Now, traditionally, it was used for making spirits and also fiber. So the leaves were used for fiber as well as fodder for cattle. In its native ranges, these teeth, these margins on the leaves actually protect it from cattle grazing on it. So if you're looking to add something into your drought-tolerant garden, you might consider this Texas Sotol. It does like a very arid, dry condition, and in fact, it has relatively few pest problems. Unless it gets overwatered, it can have some fungal problems. But it likes this aggregate soil and really is very low maintenance. Now, it's hardy from zone 7 to about 10, 11. So we're right at the margins, but this one we've left out here year after year, and you can see it is doing quite nicely. So again, you might consider adding Texas Sotol to your drought-tolerant garden.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.